How having specific knowledge and skill is necessary, and at the same time it is also a roadblock to achieving our goals in your whatever we endeavor we try to achieve. The very first thing is that we need to have a specific kind of skills or the knowledge, and with if there is a gap between certain skills and gap, and then with those gap, and if we try to resolve any problem, or if there is a necessary of this skill, like for example, if you are in a coaching or teaching education, and if you have not a proper or a good communication skill, that despite we have a lot of knowledge and expertise, and if we not convey our message or the key ideas to the students, then this lack of this skill may be your one of the roadblocks in order to grow yourself as a teacher or the communicator or the speaker. So a lot of people or lot of individuals and have inadequate in solving a problem based on the presets of the learned set of knowledge and skills, because without the necessary skills of knowledge we might find it very difficult to tackle or the solve the problem at all. And second thing is this inefficiency in the lack of appropriate skills can lead to the inefficient method of working, wasting time, or using our resources, and unwisely use of resources may increase the probability and chances of the odd of having our or solving any problem which is we are try to solve. Third thing is limited opportunity, because if we try to hit or we try to crush our goals in any, no matter it is a small or a big. For example, if it is a writing nowadays, due to AI and all tools and technology, writing is become very easy. There is no bar of language barrier. If you only know the local language, and if you're working or we in our profession, if it is needed to write in English, then if we know the basic thing or basic prompting, then we can solve this challenge as well. But imagine or think if those person or the people who doesn't have any kind of awareness of how to using AI tools when it's come to writing, then definitely this gap will always and always keeping him away from achieving his next goal or solving a problem of writing as well. Number four is the uh, lowering the confidence. When we do not have specific knowledge and skills and tactics or the strategies, and we try to achieve without those skills and knowledge, we feel sense of lower in confidence as compared to our peers, or as compared to our colleagues, or even as compared to the market where we are working or where we are trying to do the thing, because not having the right skill can erode your confidence from the rock bottoms, and it can uphill or you can downhill yourself from the top to bottom as well, and making you less likely to take one new challenge or put yourself forward opportunities, and we can left behind the opportunity which is always in our hand, or if it is in the vicinity of our hand as well. So, and having the confidence and conviction in ourselves only comes when we are equipped ourselves, or we are in the process of learning and gaining some hands-on experience on that learned skill, particular or pertains to the specific endeavor we are try to achieve or try to build, and then this skill gap can be reduced and minimized, and we can solve problem effectively and achieve our goal fastly. And poor decision makings, a lack of knowledge may lead to the poor decision making, as decisions are best made when we are informed by accurate and comprehensive information, and if we are missing some sorts of the resources or the information, or the missing piece of the puzzles when into tackling the task or the tackling the work, and we are not having a specific kind of inputs, will lead us to the assumption or the past based experience decision that not going to make any sense to that particular thing. So I have learned that in a corporate or in a large industry or even in a small MSME or like our own business what we are doing. So data driven decision making is the future of the decision making, because our life and our growth and success is directly proportional to the everyday choices and decision we make. And if you are lacking knowledge and analytical skills or the data uh, learning or data interpretation skills in our arsenal, then this will become very difficult us to uh, grow faster or the achieve our goal at the same time. And now I will discuss the strategy. Even though we have a lack of knowledge or the lack of skills, or we are in the process of learning a specific skills or the knowledge, and what strategy we can apply, or what strategy we can start with if we are a new beginner starting from the scratch, so that we can minimize this knowledge and skill gap, and we can move precisely, potentially with a clear confidence and conviction. So embrace an ongoing approach to education and skill development, understanding the continuous learning or the lifelong learning, or the having the community where we can equip ourselves with this skill and knowledge gap trends, or the expectation which is needed for us to achieve our goals. Skills may be the soft skills or the hard skills, or very technical skills, or the data added skills, or the innovative skills, no matter what. So the skill specific learning goals set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time bound goals for learning a new skill. For example, nowadays I am learning a prompting skill, because it is no more than the time in history that nowadays AI is disrupting every industry, whether it is a manufacturing, whether it is a teaching, academical, educational, or the petrochemicals, informatics, IT, technology, whatever thing it is distracting enormously. And if we are not preparing ourselves by cultivating all these things, then this is going to become dangerous for us, and we cannot survive in our competitive edge, where everyone else is make things happen possible with this AI tools and technology and emerging technology of the AI. So that's how we can use these tactics at the way. And what is the worst case scenario if we are not resolve this issue of knowledge and skill and gap? So the worst case scenario is that we become stagnant and reduced competitiveness. We get stuck on the same frame of growth, or the same frame of the income, or the impact or the influence what we are trying to do. And if we do not address the gap in knowledge and skill, you and me or find ourselves stagnating, we find ourselves stuck, instead of going through the resilience and bounce backing, we feel ourselves very lower in capabilities and enhancing our teamwork, or enhancing our or increasing our business revenue, or increasing or getting the rise in our work and profession, or getting a hike in our salary, how we can expect. And so we always been kept in the self fulfilling, self prophecy feedback loop of stagnancy, stuck and sabotage. And this is not the good place to be in. And we have to channel our all the limiting set of endeavors which is bounding us to make little bold steps, or the making ourselves discomfort to learn and go learn, ask, or the gain the hands-on experience with a little bit of results, and smaller wins can also be the good strategy or good technique to go with. And system to apply, what system we can build or implement is that developing a personal development plan for learning this. We are always focused on the bigger goal, but we never set a learning goal as in our priority. So set a specific time for the specific skill with a specific outcome in our business, in our profession. That will help a lot.